Hey world. There's a certain topic that I've talked about a couple of times in the past, but I still get a butt-ton of questions about it. Aliens! Now, even though I talked about it in a Pogobat vlog from a year ago and back in DBU episode 18, it's just such a great topic that I want to talk about it again. What makes it so great is that while it really captures people's imaginations, nobody really knows anything about it. I mean, no one's really a source of authority on it, so people are just free to rampantly speculate without any basis in fact whatsoever, because there are no facts, and let's face it, that sort of speculation is a lot of fun. So anyway, when I get a question about aliens, it normally goes something like this. Dear Dan Brown, what do you think about aliens? Do you think they exist? From your #1 fan, P.S. Dan Brown for president. Sometimes I just love my emails. So okay, let's tackle this head on. Do I think that aliens exist? I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. I have no freaking idea. See, I'm a person who is most comfortable dealing with facts. When I draw a conclusion about something, it is more often than not the result of step-by-step logic. With the issue of aliens, though, there are no facts. There is no logic. I mean, it's all just speculation. But alright, okay, I can play this game. If I had to speculate about aliens, about the possibility of the existence of life beyond Earth, I would have to say, yeah, it's probably there. All right, I guess I can use some logic here. See, our universe is freaking huge. I mean, so freaking huge that the human brain cannot even comprehend it huge. The universe is so freaking huge that not only is it the biggest thing in the universe, it is the freaking universe. The universe is so big that when it steps on a scale, the scale says to be continued. The universe is so big that when it puts on a yellow raincoat, people go by and say, hey, taxi! Yo mama is so fat that... What? Considering how enormous the universe is, considering how many galaxies, how many solar systems, how many stars, how many planets there are, chances are very, very, very high that somewhere life exists beyond Earth. Not only are chances good that life exists, but chances are good that a wide spectrum of life exists. On some planets, life is probably very basic, single-cell organisms, some bacteria, maybe some plants, etc., where on other planets, the life is probably much more advanced. To me, the question is not if life exists, but rather if any of the life that does exist is advanced enough to know that we exist and to subsequently visit us. There's a lot of crazy speculation, conspiracy theories one might say, about Earth being visited and government cover-ups and the like, and on this particular aspect of the alien issue, I'm not even going to attempt to speculate. Although I do find stories like the one that broke a few weeks ago about the former NASA astronaut, Apollo 14 astronaut Edgar Mitchell, I find those very interesting. Basically what Mitchell said is that aliens have visited us and the government has covered it up. I mean, the same old conspiracy stuff, except this time from a source that one would generally think would be pretty credible. But anyway, none of this matters. Nobody really knows for sure. But I have a plan to figure out once and for all, finally, if aliens are watching us. I mean, if it works. It's the same plan that I outlined in episode 18 of Dan Brown's Universe, but I feel like I should outline it again, this time with a little bit more clarity. If aliens exist and have visited Earth and are hanging out around Earth, you've got to think that they are very, very, very technologically advanced. I mean, they would at least have to have some sort of crazy space vessel to get them here from their home, which is in all likelihood light years and light years away. So if they have all this crazy space travel technology, you got to think that they have the technology too to intercept our radio waves, our television waves, our phone calls, and our internet. If they're curious enough to come to our planet, you've got to think that they're listening in, right? And if they're here, they've probably been here since at least the 1950s, and for a very, very technologically advanced society, that is plenty of time to have deciphered and to be able to completely understand our languages. So they're obviously curious about us, they understand our languages, and they're monitoring our internet. I mean, they could very well be watching this! And that is exactly what I want. Watch. Aliens! Extraterrestrial beings who might be listening or watching right now, listen to me! For I have but one simple request. Abduct me. For the sake of expanding knowledge in my species and yours, I believe that the benefits from your abduction of me would be mutual. with the understanding that you wouldn't hurt me and that I would be able to return to my home unscathed within a month. You would be able to run groundbreaking experiments on me, and I would be able to communicate to my entire species, to the entire Earth, that you, in fact, do exist. So come on, what do you say? Let's do it. I double dare you. Okay, make that a triple dog dare, okay? Oh, and here's a picture of my house from above. Ding! It's in Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't know, that should help. I'm talking to the people of Earth again. Yeah, that's my plan. I'll let you know if I ever get abducted by aliens. Now, you've been listening to me jabber for quite a while now, and it's only fair that I offer that same opportunity to you. Post a comment or a video response and let the world, well, I guess the world and possibly some aliens, let them know what you think about the alien issue. But yeah, I'm Dan Brown, and I'm out. If you like what you just saw, if Dan put you in a state of awe, subscribe to him and click the orange button. It really, 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 really means something. If you do that, that'd be really cool.